MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. I was talking about him earlier with some people, and I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Man, that's a nice at-bat. Found himself down 0-2, and he just continues to fight. Fought off pitches, gets a 2-2 count, and gets a base hit.
In now, Brett Gardner as he lifts it in the air to right field. Souza has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number one. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So stepping in, Aaron Judge. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. 0-2, here it is. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Sharp ground ball to third. One there. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Had a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Now batting, Steven Souza. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Tried to put him away on a changeup, but that one was up. Anytime the changeup is up, you recognize it. When it's down, very tough to hit. He just missed the spot.
Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. Now in the box, Logan Morrison as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And another foul ball. Runner at second here with one man out. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rays will settle for just the 1. We'll head to the 2nd inning here in St. Pete. The Rays are in. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. The stand-in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Kiermaier racing back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Austin
Stepping
Romine.
up to the plate, Austin Romine. Pitch on the way. On the ground to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And that's an incredible effort to get the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 6th,
Matt
First baseman,
Holliday
number
standing in
17.
now. He'll work on
Matt
keeping this
Holliday.
top of the 2nd alive. And oh no, pray that didn't get him where it sounded like it got him. Great support from his infield though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Rays 1 and the Yankees nothing. In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd. Swing and a miss as he couldn't hold back. 3-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners, but up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
2nd baseman, Brad.
So striding in, Brad Miller. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, they got to him in the 1st inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Rays. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from St. Pete, Florida. Nice look there at nearby Clearwater. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll look to bring home that tying run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Castro rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score from 2nd as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard on the ground to 2nd. A quick out number 1.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And not in time as the run scores. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the park.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second. And he is into the hit column here in this new year. His first hit is a double.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
Here's Archer on 1 and 2. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Sanchez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Holliday, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. Dickerson is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of leading off the Danny Echeverria, and they'll need him to get something going here. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Now another 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle. We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Kevin Kiermaier becomes out number 2 this inning. Now a swing and a fly ball. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They're down 5-1. Here's Starlin Castro. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kiermaier going back on it. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the 4th with a leadoff triple.
Every center fielder dreads this kind of a play, right? The ball's hit. Right at him and over his head. He turns and runs, leaps for it, but just can't make the play. It ends up coming off the wall, and by the time he can get the ball back in, it was a guaranteed triple.
Drilled to first, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run is in to score from third. It's 6-1. Blake Snell answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 4.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Here's Brett Gardner now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might.
In to score, the runner from third. And the second run will score as well.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games. And he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Austin Romine. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So Matt Holliday will get a chance this inning following the 2-out hit. Matt Holliday standing in now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay, and he will get in there at second base as he's got himself a wall ball double.
The batter, number 14, second base.
Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees lead this one 10-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Castro is there, and the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
First baseman, number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Logan Morrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Here's Lucas Duda now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Lucas Duda.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead it 10-1. Here's Didi Gregorius. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. This is pulled into right, and again he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Chase Headley. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ellsbury awaits the 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Echeverria for 1. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. And Evan Longoria comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Headley's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he will strike him out. 10. And now in the ball game, and the inning is digging in and looking for more. Brett Gardner. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Aaron Judge will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Dickerson going back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider. Into the box, Austin Romine. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dickerson racing back. Gone! Back-to-back homers.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is right there, one down.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Lined hard to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are two away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Digging in once again, Chase Headley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Payoff pitch on its way, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead it 14-1. Here's Echeverria now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Kiermaier.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in to try it again, Steven Souza. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Holiday will make the catch, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 14-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. One away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Here. 2-1. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Hard ground ball to third. Oh, look at Longo. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. In now, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. To 2-2 now.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 7, Logan Morrison.
Digging in, Logan Morrison. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
So he gets this. Logan Morrison becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Little chopper back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Rays. Sergio Romo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gary Sanchez. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. But there to take a hit away is Longoria. Quick reactions at the hot corner for out number 1. Now to the plate, Austin Romine. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Well, how about that for a 4-hit game? He homered earlier. Now he picks up his 4th hit of the game. Wow, he's having a tremendous game.
Standing in now, Matt Holliday out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, Starlin Castro. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ball game. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the second run will score as well.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The runner scores from second, and he's safe. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
No, they don't. But I tell you what, he's been working hard. He's been locked in right now. Just his approach. You knew he was going to have a good day. 5 hits. Wow.
Into the box now, Chase Headley. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Grounded to first. Morrison will take this over to first, and with that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Evan Longoria is retired leading off the bottom of the 8th. Boy, and why bother with a swing like that? It's 3-1.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick.
Holiday will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher Wilson Ramos.
Now batting, Wilson Ramos. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Adam Warren enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
D-Rod.
That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's Brett Gardner now. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Here's the 1-1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Here's big Aaron Judd. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Gardner is on his way home. And to score, the runner from second.
He picks up his 4th hit, and I'm telling you, what a ridiculous day. You look at that box score tomorrow. He's going to have 4 hits, and 2 of them are home runs.
Sanchez.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he hits one on a line to left field. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the defense is playing so deep and playing no doubles. I just feel like if they were depth, they would have caught that ball.
Into the box, Austin Romine. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, look at Longo on to first.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Here's the 2-1 now to Holiday. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number. At the plate, Adeiny Echeverria starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
standing in Kevin Kiermaier. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Right fielder number 20, Steven
coming to the plate now. Steven Souza head-to-head with Adam Warren. Has seen him go 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 18-1 the final today. So the Bronx Bombers earned 28 hits in this one. Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He'll try again. 1-2. Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Castro. A quick out number 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm hoping to see Mookie Betts turn things around. He hit over .310 last year, so I think everyone was expecting him to replicate that this year, but it just hasn't been the same going for him so far. Hopefully, he works things out sooner than later.
Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Sox 0, Yankees coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Here's Brett Gardner now, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Hit in the air to center field. Bradley is there. 1 out.
Batting second.
Here's Chase Headley. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. He's around first, heading for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. Gone into Monument Park.
Yeah, this guy continues to impress with his bat. He's playing the most demanding position in the game, the position that takes the most out of you mentally and physically, and he's putting up these kind of offensive numbers. Catchers like that are like unicorns. Super rare.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. Hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
I like it. Hard line drive on the fastball, hit off the fastball, and good things happen.
Designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Stepping in now, Matt Holliday. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Benintendi. Gone! It's a grand slam.
What a way to start the game. A grand slam in the first inning. A lot of times you're hoping that you can cash in with runners in scoring position to get a grand slam. That is perfection to the best.
Here's Todd Frazier now, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
And he bangs it into center field for a base hit.
Man, oh, that swing of the bats, you couldn't have scripted this any better. A grand slam, and now another single, and this is only the first inning. Wake up, crowd, wake up. We're watching the offensive output.
Now at the plate, Jacoby first now and one away. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Shoots this one over to first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
First baseman, number 12, Chase Headley.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chase Headley. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. It's the Yankees 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.